Okay, so let's talk about the search engines and kind of demystify for you what's happening online when you type in your city plus AC repair, your city plus HVAC contractor. There's three major components to the search engine. There's the pay-per-click listings, also known as PPC, and that's what we've got at the top and along the sides highlighted. Then you've got your map listings, which are what show up typically right at the top of the search engines in the non-pay-per-click area. And then you've got your organic listings, and that's the area below the map. So there are three different primary areas on the search engines. The pay-per-click listings, or the paid area, is driven by AdWords, which is Google's paid advertising. And this is where Google actually makes its money. It sells advertising, and it's sold on a pay-per-click basis. So with the pay-per-click advertising campaign, what you can do is you can pick your keywords. AC repair, heating repair, your city plus AC contractor, your city plus AC installation, and pick those words and within relatively short order be showing up in the paid listings for the words that you want to show up for. The caveat to that being you can't pay a flat fee like in the Yellow Pages. You couldn't say, I'll pay $2,000 to be in the #1 spot for the word my city plus AC repair. You're not buying a category in the same way. The way this works, and the reason it's called pay-per-click, is you only pay every time somebody actually clicks on your ad, which is good because you're actually paying for the performance. But the price is set by a bidding system, similar to, let's say, eBay. So you pick your inventory of keywords, AC repair, AC contractor, heating repair, heating contractor, and the list goes on, and you would bid. So for the term AC repair, you might say, I'll pay $5 for everybody that clicks on me for the word AC repair. So if you did that, and your three biggest competition in your area, the three big guys, let's say they were bidding on that same word, one might say, I'll pay $15, and the other might say, I'll pay $7, and the other might say, I'll pay $6, and your bid was $5. At the broadest sense, and there's a lot of other factors, at the broadest sense, the guy that said 15's got the top spot, the guy that said 7 has got the next spot, and so on. It's more complicated than that, but it's a bidding system similar to that, where you're only paying every time somebody clicks on you, but at the same time you're having to manage this bidding process, and it can get relatively expensive when you're looking at $7 to $15 per click to really be competitive in your market. But that's the pay-per-click area. You buy positioning in the pay-per-click area. The next section is what we call the map listings. Also, at some point was called Google Places, now being referred to as Google Plus Local. That's the area that shows up at the top with the A, B, C, D, E, and there's typically a map listed next to it or somewhere around it. You can't buy your way into the map listings at any level. I mean, there's no option to say, anything. You couldn't say I'll pay $10,000 for spot A. It's just not an option for you. The way you get listed in the map really is driven by Google finding you to be a quality, authentic, transparent organization in your market. And I've got a lot of details and a lot of information I'm going to be sharing on how to get listed in the map. As far as claiming your map listing and optimizing it and getting reviews, there's a lot that goes into it. But again, you can't pay for your positioning in the map. It's driven by other factors. And then the other section on the search engines is the organic listings. Again, you can't pay for your position there. The organic listings really come into play for keywords outside of AC repair plus your city. Maybe for more specific things like train AC installation in your city, train installation, or train AC repair in your city, those types of things where the map necessarily doesn't populate, but you have to have the right content on your website with the right authority as far as inbound links, and that's how you're able to position yourself in the organic or non-paid listings on the search engine. So again, just to kind of recap here, you've got three separate sections. The pay-per-click listings where you're able to pay your way in. You've got the map listings where you've got to have name, address, and phone number information, and then you've got the organic section, which is driven by the content on your website and the number of inbound links and the authority of your actual domain. So the question that usually follows is, okay, so there's 3 different sections on the search engines. There's a couple different ways I can make sure I'm showing up in my area for what I do. What's the best strategy? Should I spend my money and my energy on the pay-per-click listings? Should I ignore that because it's too expensive and just focus on organic and just, organic listings? And my answer really is you want to have a strategy to be sure you're showing up as often as possible when someone types in your service, your city plus your service. So you want to probably have a strategy to get, in the pay-per-click listings and manage that effectively. There's a lot of things you can do to manage, and with a good strategy, you can actually pay less than your competition and still rank high. You want to have a strategy to make sure you're showing up in the map and the organic section so that you have placeholders all over the search engine for each of the different things that you do. Now, with that said, if you've got a limited budget, in other words, you don't have $10,000 a month to spend in advertising online, and you want to get the best return on investment for your time and for your energy, I'm going to pull up a chart here that you can look at, and what this shows is where people typically tend to click on the search engines when they run a search. And this was a study done by ComScore, and what they found was more than 70% of the population, when they run a search, like for instance, they type in, your city AC repair, more than 70% of the population is going to look straight at the map and organic listings, so the non-paid listings. Again, remember, the paid listings are what's on the top and along the sides, and the organic non-paid are what's in the center box. And the reason for that is, a lot of the population has kind of been alerted to the fact that that's advertising, and kind of the notion is when you buy a magazine, are you flipping through the magazine and looking for the ads, or are you looking for the content, for the information? And the reality is, in most cases, you'll look at the ads and you'll notice them, but you're really looking for the content. You're looking for the articles. You're looking for the pictures. And that's similar to that on the search engines. When you run a search, the ads are there. In some cases, you're going to click them, but for the most part, you're looking for the content, which is in the organic section. And this other image on the right with the moving lights, and it looks like there's got a lot going on. What that is a heat map, and they use eye tracking software to see where, statistically where the eye looks and what it spends most of its time looking at. And this heat map also kind of indicates that the majority of the people skim right past the organic section, spend most of their time looking at the map and the organic section. They skim past the paid listings and they look right at the organic section. So again, if you've got a limited budget and you want to get the best return on your investment, you're probably going to be best served focusing on the map listings, the organic section, building more authority for your website, building more authority for your organization so you can rank in that area where most people wind up clicking. Well, I hope you found this information beneficial. I hope you're able to take these ideas and techniques and start to implement them in your business in a way that's going to help you connect with more customers and grow your business. If you'd like to get more ideas, techniques, strategies, tips on how you can more effectively market your AC repair, HVAC business online, I'd encourage you to go to HVACSEO.net/free. There you'll be able to download our guide. It takes you step by step through really some of the best ideas, techniques, and strategies that we've developed specifically for the HVAC business, ranging from everything from SEO to Google Places optimization to email marketing and social media. So I encourage you to go ahead and download that guide. It's completely free of charge. Now, if you're the type of business owner that says, this is great information, I'd be interested in potentially having you guys do this for us. We'd love the opportunity to talk with you. You can give us a call directly at 866-610-4647.